This is the future.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, thewierdguy here and welcome to another video. In this one we're going to take a look at the tier 4 of the last contract soul rates and take a look at all the fights and plus the rewards I got. We're going to go from my main here where we get Raven, we got Beta Club, we got everything we need, and we're going to then go from my secondary where we don't have no Beta Club, no Raven and no Prometheum artifacts. And we're gonna go with this account with Raven because the fights just end quicker. We just get this over with faster and we get to take a look afterwards at longer fights. Going with 5 darkness stacks here on my boy Swamp Thing. He's a very menacing individual. I think we might struggle a bit here. It will definitely be a close one if we even manage to one-shot him. Over there almost failed to come one-shot. He's that strong, guys. He's that strong. Yeah, jokes aside, I don't think you should have any problems here. Again, I think there's something with him inflicting dot on his abilities or something. But yeah, it's just a matter of if you get hit, you're gonna have a little bit of trouble. But as long as you play well enough, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. There's no mechanic that prevents you from doing anything here. Joe, I don't know if he doesn't allow you to disable specials, so check for that in case you want to use Solar Banshee. But yeah, there we go. Swamp Thing is officially dead. Definitely the most challenging fight so far. Okay, moving on now to the next fight, we're going to have the Harley fights. And yeah, something yet again we'll see in the next fights, she does not have the Harley passive where she reflects stuns, because if she did, boy, we would have messed up so badly on the other account. Yeah, Raven back in there, special one. Blocking, re-engage that combo, special one we got a level 8 Sword of Salvation on Raven, we got a level 7 Beta Club on Kimflan Sakomen, and we got a level 3 Prometheum Sword on Dr. Fate, which as I have previously claimed and proven on a previous video, it's an artifact that's currently very bugged and not worth using, but it's gonna be there for the passive stats. I thought we really needed it, but if you have it, why not use it? Am I right? Now with Raven back in there and she's gonna do one basic attack and eat her out of existence. There we go. That's another boss down. Again, we'll go more in depth maybe on the next account where fights are actually a little bit more challenging and less more. Our boy Scarecrow here. Again, I don't think he does much. He does something like maybe power drain or some dot damage on his abilities. Just don't get hit by abilities, I guess. But again, it's not a challenging fight, it's not something that requires a guide in itself. Kimflan Sakomen will get in there soon enough. He also started with a lot of energy and that actually helped us out because we were able to steal it. So we're gonna go straight for 5 darkness stacks. Tanking from a block there into a special tree, there we go. Re-engage that combo. Combo interrupting again. Yeah, we'll tag Raven in here soon enough because we need to refresh the darkness. There we go, and I think that's the last darkness refresh we need to do. And King in there to just do 2 basic attacks and end it. And Scarecrow's pitiful existence. There we go, lads. Oh my god, I never believed I would one-shot this. Now getting into boss EPI here. King back in there, special 2 to start off the energy generation. Raven back in there. And try special one in here. She's got a little bit of an annoying AI, so be careful with that because she's able to transition like into a block pretty quickly from a jump. Also, I don't know why we had the Sword of Sin here, but we have it. That reduces the armor and power drains the enemy. Well, not power steals, so that's what would have been more useful. I think it's a leftover from like League raids. Don't quite remember why I have it here, or maybe from Boss Cyborg all the way? I don't know. But yeah, King in there with the jump attack. Reset that Beta Club dot. Yeah, there she goes. This was by far the most challenging one. Took the longest time, as you are able to see. Now getting in with boss Enraged Bane again. As long as you don't mess up, you should have no problems here. He doesn't seem to have any mechanic that will hinder your gameplay. Except for the fact that he's gonna be a bit punishing if you get hit by abilities. So be careful with that. He's gonna get that have that red smoke coming out of him. You'll not get to use any abilities against us on the other account, but as you'll see on the next account, even when you mess up and you get the front hit ability in your face, it's gonna be fine. But yeah, really liking the red steam coming out of him. He's a locomotive. He's like Thomas if the Train series was like a horror show. You know, the Train cartoon, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, my dude is a locomotive. He's even got that special one where he charges ahead like a locomotive, so I guess that's fitting. An evil locomotive. My boy Enraged Bane, he's furious right now. Not much he can do about it, but he's angry nevertheless. Raven back in there to reset the darkness and to take a little bit more of that juicy power. Conflant Sacrament back in from a block. Into a super move. There we go. Gap closing. Re-engage that combo. There we go, that's Enraged Bane down for the count. And in terms of the rewards, look. Be prepared, because you're gonna witness something disgusting. Why Cheetah? The game is literally trolling me. I could have gotten any other garbage character. I could have gotten Unbreakable Cyborg Primal something, Sonic Black Canary, but nah, they want to give me the furry, they want to give me Cheetah, and I have no use for the anti-H metal armor either, so I guess that's okay. At least we got the gems, so we could open a few more Deathstroke chests, and guess what, lads? I'm missing 25 shards to unlock Deathstroke, if you're wondering about how that goes. I got 174 shards so far. But yeah, we'll see how that goes in the future. Okay, now getting MTDR counts. We're going to use the League of Anarchy pretty much against anything. We're going to fight over here Boss Something, as we have discussed, the most menacing out of them all. Doing a special 2 there. And yeah, I think he's got the thing. Actually, I forgot. He's got the thing where special 2s deal no damage to him, or something like that. But as you can see, that doesn't really matter here, because we're using the special 2 for like the stun effect that it has. So the fact that it deals no damage, it's obviously gonna deal more or less damage overall, because it deals no damage. But compared to the grand scheme of things, it's not gonna impact you if you're using League of Anarchy here that much. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna lose like 3% of your damage, and you can still easily use your League of Anarchy. A special not dealing damage is far less bad than a special being totally disabled. A special 2 in there, that's dealt a total of 3 damage. That's amazing. Have you ever guys seen a higher value than that? 3 damage done in 3 instances of damage. If that was like a King special 3, it would have done only 1 damage if the special 3 dealt no damage. So the special 2 of Predator Bed and OP, 3 instances of damage means 3 damage, guys. Without that huge amount coming in from that, we would have not managed to succeed. So huge thanks to Predator Batman for this one. You're really a champ carrying the damage. I shouldn't even use Harley here. He could do all of it by himself with that special 2. But yeah, moving on to Harley. Over here, I could have done a grave mistake, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I could have been like, it was logical. I saw other fights previously. It was all safe. It was all good. There was no way we were going to die against Boss Harley. There was no way she was gonna reflect stuns, but yeah, I forgot, I didn't know. So the basic hard character that we're using right now is going to have a passive that's going to reflect stuns. And a lot of times, other than the things that are specified in the boss description, bosses that are going to be solo raids are going to also carry some of the passives of the normal characters. And I had no idea if she would be able to reflect stuns or not, and I did not even take that into consideration before picking the team. But thankfully that's not the thing here. We're gonna be fine. Okay, still no damage to Predator Batman, not even scratch. Special 2 in there, not the damage on special 2 of Predator Batman, not quite as impactful as against something, but still something in there. One last special 2 to finish it off. There we go, re-engage that combo. And she's dead. That's how long her lifespan was. And huge thanks, shout out to my girl, Boss Harley, for not reflecting stuns, that's very much appreciated. Okay, now it's my boy Scarecrow here. Again, he's gonna be, I mean, for real, out of all those fights, this dude was for real the most threatening, and I'm not even playing at this point, and you'll see what I mean in a second. He was by far the biggest danger to me that I've encountered so far, by far, without the shadow of a doubt. And I'm not even trolling, I'm not memeing, I'm not joking, I'm not being sarcastic, and you'll see why. So this is like the lowest boss, so he has the lowest health, and I suppose he also had the lowest attack. Predator Batman took all the super moves thrown at his way with absolutely no problems, and then there's go this killing him. At this point I was like, oh boy, we could have really messed this one up, but it's fine, Harley will be able to finish it by herself. DPI in there a bit. I don't think we should even have tagged DPI, or I don't think we needed to do that. But yeah, his special seem to inflict dot and power drain, so be careful not to sit too much on the special too if he hits that out. And be careful with that super move, boy, because that shit hurts. But yeah, Predator Batman dying there was not a huge deal. Like, the worst case scenario would have been not getting my Harley or my EPI killed. Predator Batman is something that's okay. Even if he was close to full HP, we still had the EPI specialty, which is quite upgraded, so we could have used that to set up the stuns. We would have been fine. Okay, now fighting boss EPI, backing off a bit. Yeah, I don't actually remember I'm using King here. I think she's immune to stuns or something, or to dot damage. But yeah, there's a reason. There's a reason I'm not using the League of Anarchy here. Don't quite remember which one, but there's a good reason. Just trust me on this one. Don't use Hardbreak Harley Quinn League of Anarchy if you're not using it with Raven, let's say. Get special 2 in there. And we're using All Blades here. The good old King Flan Sakoman All Blades Shazam. Boy, this team really brings back memories. It's gonna have a super move available, and we're going to show Shazam in there. He's gearless for a reason, and we haven't seen the... How long since any of you guys have seen the EPI super move? It's been ages, and it's quite a cool super move, to be honest. But yeah, I had the Shazam gearless in there so that he would die to super move, so that the next character that gets tagged in, so that he doesn't waste time tagging out too. I mean, you did your job, you tanked the super move, now could you please die and get out of the way? Thank you very much, Shazam, very much appreciated. Re-engage the combo here, Conflant Suckerman back in, special 3. Yeah, the good old Conflant Suckerman team, no Beta Club, no Raven, none of that stuff, just infinite combo Firebox with Conflant Suckerman, All Blades, all the good stuff. Our special 3 in there. And yeah, I think a super move should do it. I think that would be the end of her. It's only fitting since we allowed her to fully do her super move and we even showcased it to you guys. There we go, super move to seal the deal. No problems here. And now when it comes to boss Enraged Bane, again, not much of a trouble. I'm going to use the League of Anarchy. It might take some time if your only team is Kinflan Sakoman, not necessarily because the boss is hard, but because, as far as I remember from like what it said on the character tank, is going to have a damage cap. Going to have a damage cap, so your Kinflan Sakoman special 3 might not be as effective as you would expect. So that might take a little bit longer than one fight, but you should be fine overall. And also all his abilities are start from close range, so if you feel like you're struggling with surviving this fight, you can like... by the way, we got the Region Matrix on this dude, just because I was not sure he would survive the super move. But yeah, you can like back off from the specials, but keep backing off, because like the special one, as far as I remember, tends to be very quick and very in your face. He like charges like a train towards you. If that red steam is coming out of him, I don't know, man, I would honestly get scared myself. But yeah, just make sure you back off, and right after he uses a special one, tagging your king and do your thing, then tagging Dr. Fate back in there. Just back off until he uses the special, and right after special tagging king, there you go, lads. Yeah, over there we messed up the ghost step, and look, we don't have any soul raid artifacts on this team, and my Predator Batman is not like the best thing in the world, and that's special. He had that enraged thing where he's supposed to deal far more damage or be more threatening or whatever. That dealt no damage. Let's be honest here. This is an easy one. Let's be honest here. That mechanic kind of does nothing to an extent. Though yeah, make sure if you have trouble with that, or if they are unblockable or something, just make sure you just keep backing off and let him do it in the air, and then tag your Conflant Sakoman. Yeah, with the rewards, lads. A lot of you have been asking me when you saw me in the League store or when you saw my characters, Sigvald, why are you not buying Atrocitus? I did not buy on this account one shard of Atrocitus from the League store. One shard I did not buy, and after, I think it was 1.5 years, I have a maxed out Atrocitus without spending any shards on Atrocitus because of League raid drops and because of soul raid drops. So there you go, lads. Not saying Atrocitus is a bad character, but saying you don't really need to buy him, because you'll eventually get him like this. But yeah, this was for this one. Thanks so much for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed the video. Dislike if you dislike, and maybe hit that bell button. And I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Goodbye!
This is the future.